fucking live. Don't want to zoom in. Don't want to zoom in like that. Come on, zoom out. All right. I hope my thumbnail, the flat radar posted. So I'm out. I'm feeling a little better. So and it's not a lot of solar weather going on. So I figured I'll go outside for a while and do a little live stream. Like I said, this camera's all screwed up, so probably why I got this phone so cheap. I posted flight radar because, and that it's getting hot in here. Not that it's not hot in the house, but well, next weekend during these protests, I would suggest everybody get out of the cities and that's going on, and keep your mouth shut about it. You know, trust the plan. I've always believed in Trump's movements. You know, I don't believe in men, but I believe in movements, and a lot of good men uh, make up movements. You know, that's how I ran my Deep State Watchdogs on Facebook and how I ran my news website. But you know, it's coming to light that, especially after this Elon Musk feign, you know, they feigned pretending they're fighting and saying Trump was on the Epstein flight logs, and I said, well, uh, you know, I had the flight logs. I don't know if Trump was on those flight logs I got from WikiLeaks, but um, you know, those flight logs have been public for a long time. Uh, so now what we're seeing is, you know, they're not letting threatening arrest of some of these Democrats, and they're not letting like Maxine Waters into the government building out there in California. It wasn't because she didn't have a real ID. It's because they're staging a you know, eviction of these people that screwed our country up. So I got a lot of I had a lot of friends in the military. I can't tell you who they are exactly, but um, I got a lot of friends I know that are ex-military, and my family's ex-military. Oh, there goes my Mercy appointment. Uh, that flight radar right there indicates that they're not only bringing in Marines, uh, staging them in case something goes wrong. It's probably regular Army too. As far as the C-130s I seen flying around yesterday and all the activity today, movement. And I noticed some big old Monkey Works pointed this out. Big old Qatari jet coming in from Qatar. Well, he noticed one going from Europe to Qatar, but I noticed one coming in Washington the other day, and then one landing in L.A. yesterday. I don't know if my streams. Somebody keeps coming in and coming out, so I don't know if my streams correct or not. But yeah, I would trust the plan, guys. We voted for this guy, and I know nobody likes the really elite rich people, but the movements that are never really got behind the QAnon movement or anything. That's what took my group down. But I would not be protesting about anything right now. They're gonna wrap you up and probably put you away forever if they do wrap you up. So my advice to all these crazies is if you want to protest, get the hell out of the fucking country. Because I believe Trump let them take over last failed election so they could screw everything up, so there wouldn't be so much resistance with what's going on now. So, and like I said, this AI regulation bill, part of the bill, we don't want AI regulated for 10. You know, we don't want AI regulated at all by the states, because once they start regulating it, that means they're telling you what you can't do with it. You know, and if you do something wrong with it, they're gonna get you anyway. You know, everything's tracked right now. Everything tracked, every fucking thing. So you think you're gonna get away with something? You ain't gonna get away with it for too long. Hey, Debs, am I coming 5 by 5? My 5x5. Here's birdies and stuff. It woke you up. Yeah, I've been awake for a long time to this. I go with the flow, you know. If they're feigning one way, I'm gonna feign right with them because uh, my son got hit. Thanks. Bye bye. My son got his car totaled by a Hispanic guy yesterday. My son had another word for him, but uh, big old truck plowed through a yield intersection, and luckily my son's a big old boy, and uh, luckily I didn't go with him. I was going to go with him. He was going to mail. He came home the other night, night before last, and then he was going to the post office yesterday and mail off a model train to somebody. Oh yeah, the blah blah blah, Oblamo. Yeah, ride the lightning guy. Yeah, that's what I got political. I got political during the Obama administration. Like I said, my my page occupied the NSA because we were going against the spying and stuff after 9/11 and everything. So my page occupied the NSA was being ran by a gal. I don't know if she's still alive anymore. Out there on the East Coast, that worked for the government program and stuff. And another guy, older guy, and they're about to bring the second administration down of Obama before they could get back in there, and the government shut my fucking page down. That's when I turned it into a group, my Deep State Watchdogs group, and then it had 9,000 people in there before the bot purge. That took that down to 3,000 people, and then the radicals, QAnon radicals, took it over, and then they hit my group in 2020 November QAnon purge. And that's when me and Stranger started, or I started a website, and Stranger jumped on. And not sure, and Ariel, but this is me and Stranger posted. What happened to my chat? Chat, live chat. Okay, there we go. Hi Celia, hi Debs. So I got rid of my pipe, got rid of my tobacco pipe. They're gonna have protests everywhere, but like I said, from what I've seen with the troop carriers, it's not just Marines, and then we might have some. I don't know if the Qatari military jet was who was carrying, but I don't think it's the one they gave Trump. It was come out of Qatar. It might have been the one they gave Trump, but it's a Qatari. It's registered as a Qatari military. I posted it up for a while yesterday. They took it down, but it landed in L.A. from Qatar yesterday. So I don't know what's going on with that. I have some ideas, but like I said, I got my family is ex-military, and I believe in the Trump movement. I voted for the guy, but I don't believe in the men. Men are corruptible, especially with money. So, but hopefully this has to happen for us to have our wages back to, because back in the early 90s, I was laying carpet. Our labor didn't increase because of this whole thing. Is people coming in working for beans, and now they're letting them in, everybody in during the Biden administration, and giving them twice as much money as what I'm getting on disability or what my mom's getting for Social Security. And it's not just because they had kids. They're getting twice as much. If not more. So this thing is about pulling out the dissidents, and I got biker gangs here in town. They're flying colors and stuff. So ain't nothing going to happen here like that. They got a bunch of ex-military biker gangs here, and so the Americans. If something happens here, our police and stuff, it's Walmart headquarters territory. She gets shut down real quick. During the George Floyd protest. They tried that shit in Bentonville Square, and bam, they got shut down quicker than one in Fayetteville. But I would just say, oh, Victor over there, he's saying, let's send energy to quell it down a little bit. I'm like, no, let's siphon this energy off, because we ain't gonna stop this agitation. So let's siphon it off. Let's siphon it, because we can siphon this energy better than anybody can. They're better than their technology or whatever is going on, because we know there's archonic elements that are sucking the loose out of this thing. So I mean, let's do our own part individually and not have a group thing. And I know Max probably will Friday, Saturday night. So I'll talk to him if I can catch him on Charles' stream or something. We need to redirect this energy. And right now we're solar quiet. It's pretty nice outside, and get out, get some sunshine. We've got a coronal hole southern region turning to face us, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Not like what we went through. So we've hit that, what I called that corner of the astrology, the planets, and Jupiter's starting to move out of Taurus's horns and through Gemini, and so we're dealing with this cosmic thing. And plus, we could be heading into that galactic cloud any time within the next 1,200 years. And they don't know this solar activity dying down, because that last triple burst of CMEs and stuff blew off the cosmic ray stream, cosmic particulate stream coming in. So we're in like a kind of a just solar radiation right now. No cosmic rays coming in for a while. It build back up eventually, but we could be getting into that galactic cloud from our local cloud. Is why we're going into early solar minimum from the solar maximum, because we should have into the late 2026 solar maximum, but it looks like we might be heading into solar minimum early and it drop off. But if we go into this galactic cloud, it might save us from the grand solar minimum that's projected, the ice age thing that's projected within the next 300 years. So, but of course, it'll ramp up solar activity, which strengthens our geomagnetic field, which will make things go back to where we were on schedule with past 200 years with our electrical stuff. So right now you can stick an electrical meter 8 feet up in the air and it start going off. That's how charged the atmosphere is, or it was a couple weeks ago. So we're entering a big unknown. We knew 25 years ago we were studying all this stuff, and we knew that this was going to happen. When it started happening, people would lose their minds because the geomagnetic field changed, and the weather changing. So we're up over 1,000 tornadoes this year. I think it was 900 something last month, and that was 300 something above average. And I was like, that's wrong, because 600 tornadoes ain't the average. It's like 350. So my advice is, trust the plan. I wouldn't be speaking out against the fucking government right now about nothing. Like I said, I voted for the guy, and I sure hope everything gets fixed this time. Even if he has to become king or, martial law in the fucking, fuck it, get rid of these people so we can get our wages back. Not that I'm going back to work anytime soon, but from what I see, it ain't going to be just Marines out in all the cities. It's going to be, if it gets bad, it's regular Army and stuff too. And you think Kent State was bad? Our boys and girls are told that shoot somebody waving another flag from another country, they're going to do it. They're going to take orders. So I don't know. It could be. I'm just talking out my ass right now. I got a fever. So it might be my bad teeth. It's probably that tobacco pipe. I'm feeling better today, though. I got to mow the yard eventually, but little hummingbird. I would just hope everybody stays safe this Father's Day weekend and it's Trump's birthday parade and Flag Day uh, and pay attention to your weather guys and stuff, because in your weather apps, because NOAA NOAA isn't you know their warning systems are screwed up, so keep an eye on your weather scenarios. And like I said, maybe this whole thing needs to, I've been saying for a long time, hey Michelle, I've been saying for a long time, this whole thing needs to be burnt the fuck down and rebuilt. If not for us, for the generation after us, the Hobbit homes, free energy, clean water, clean food and stuff. Because nature will clean itself out. But we just got to quit injecting it with all this nasty stuff. What? Three days of full sun in a month. Yeah, I'm outside trying to acclimate to the weather. I've been inside too long. Probably what's wrong with my face and shit. But I just hope you all are doing well. I just wanted to check in, let y'all know I'm not dying yet. I gotta go see the doctor regular visit on Thursday, if not sooner. I put in for in case somebody cancels, I could go in, but that's what I gotta check my text messages here. Um, but yeah, the you know what the predictions that no one makes it always off, and then they'll change it during the day. Oh yeah, no, yeah. They used to be able to forecast, uh, 4 weeks ahead of time. Now then they ain't good at doing it 4 days, really. You throw in all the stuff like Canadian fires and volcanoes popping off, and it changes it too. So their models need to be adjusted, like throw in all the um, space weather stuff, too, because it comes from space weather down, and it affects the weather from there. But what's going on is the jet streams are changing because the geomagnetic field lines are changing. Now the Earth's not tilting, yet, but we've been in a wobble for a long time, and now it's just every once in a while it'll dip a little bit more, and that's where you're seeing, the moon does go across the sky like that during its phases, but sometimes the moon and the sun are way off, and I think they kind of spoof the stellarium and all the apps like that to make it look like it's setting in the right place. But I hope I feel better. It's either my teeth or it was that tobacco pipe. I don't know, or something in the house. I have no idea. I know it's not COVID or anything. Um, it's just my body. I got a high white blood cell count, so I fight stuff off pretty good. But if I get a fever like this for a long at a time, it means something wrong. But happening at Harmonica Holy Mountain Place, right below Michigan, all down. Oh, well, I looked at the electrical content, and so mid northern the United States got charged up. So we'll probably have a mid America earthquake sometime soon. And then Dutch Sense just posted a video. I think I posted up on my community post. Go watch Dutch Sense's video that he finally did a live stream last night. Go watch Dutch Sense's video, and then BP Earth Watches and I've got some stuff posted on my community post y'all need to watch. But yeah, I mean, look at flight radar. That's mainly training on my tab. They're mainly trainers, but if you go into flight radar and turn on your just C-130s and stuff, you'll see that it ain't just Marines we're moving around to getting ready for this thing, because it get way out of hand. And what's going on is they're gonna he's gonna kick all these Democrats out of government, so we can get stuff fixed. You know, I mean, would it's a would you rather? Would you rather have what we had last 4 years going on, or because I know the, the the plants and stuff and everything hadn't been growing last 4 years like they are now. So I mean, at least the plants and everything are doing good. Now the peaches got cooked, but I don't know. I hope everything works out. I'm ready to fucking get on my spaceship, but get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But as far as flight radar is concerned, um, and we've got a Chinese invasion threat. So the thing with that is, not only they have those big cargo ships that look like cargo ships that have the missiles on them. Now they're drone too, cargo ships, and now they've got those landing craft. But they've also had cloaking technology. If you go back and look up cloaking cape, they've developed that years ago, and it's just a material that will like sheet over the ships and visually be cloaked. Now, if we can track it with radar or whatever like that, I don't know, but and then we got destroyers down there around Mexico on either side. So if it goes down, it'll go down pretty quick. Hopefully we nip it in the bud. It won't take too long. Yeah, he definitely meant to get rid of Newsom. Yeah, I heard that. He's like, go ahead and arrest that son of a bitch. And then when they wouldn't let Maxine Waters into the damn congressional building out there yesterday, that was, it wasn't because she just didn't. It wasn't because they didn't know who she was or she didn't have a real ID. They probably said, don't let anybody in. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, my best wishes to you all. If you live in a big area, keep your head on a swivel next weekend. Don't get involved. Mum's the word. I mean, about speaking out against any of this, because we need it to happen. I mean, here in Walmart headquarters territory, there's it's just another day. But I know big cities like that especially stay out of that chemical fog or whatever the hell they're spraying on everybody. Because I had somebody point out to me that those helicopters I posted the other day, one of them was a company that was an electronic and sonic attack helicopter. So they can not only be agitating, and then those Qatari, like I said, I don't know what's up with those Qatari military flights coming in to the country, who's on that or what, or how many people, what's going on with that. And those people look just like, some of these other people, you know what I mean? So it could be agitators, it could be extra help, because they did give Trump that, Saudi Arabia gave Trump that big military jet, big jet. So it looked like that same one, but I don't think it was. Monkey Works caught one the other day on his stream, and I haven't seen him post anything. Yeah, you seen Dutch? So we've got, Dutch pointed out that we've probably got a big, so this will probably all fire off at this month. The big earthquake, maybe in New Madrid or east of New Madrid, at least a 5 to a 6, something that's going to do some damage. There were some truckers that said on the East Coast they were having it got hacked or something. It had some food shipment problems. Maybe trying to cut off food to Washington D.C. or something. But yeah, what happened to the? I know prices are up, but what happened to the food shortage and all this stuff? I think most of this, most of this is just the drummer boy and the bugle guy uh, getting everybody riled up, make sure there ain't no dissenters in the front lines. You know what I mean? And and my ID's expired, my driver's license expired and stuff, but I haven't gone and got one. But I'm an American. I hope they don't detain me. But boys around here know who I am. If I get stopped, they follow me sometimes, but nobody's bothered me. But that uh, kind of shook me up yesterday, boy. I was shook up. My son called me. Dad had got Mexican big truck hit me and totaled my car. I was like, what? And I was like, thank God he's okay. You know, not a scratch on him, but got that fucking Subaru totaled. Uh, but he's kind of psychologically in his room dealing with it right now. But like I said, he moved out a few months ago, and he'd just come home to do some things and go back, pick up this lawnmower, and take it back to his house, and lives out in Oklahoma with his girlfriend. So we got to get him a rental car, and they're not available till Thursday. So, boy, my mom's still fucking. I'm dealing with a little PTSD from it, but I worked through it yesterday, and now my fever's going down. I'm feeling better. I'm just gonna be out here uh, enjoying the sun before it gets all wonky again. So, like I said, it could have been that solar activity that really got me. I could be under electronic attack, but that's my schizophrenia talking. I ran some scans the other day. I got a uh, well, I got somebody around here, but I'm not. I don't think I think it's one of my neighbors. I'm not worried about it. It's a Netgear, so I'm not too concerned about it. Have been picking up some weird 20,000 hertz steady on my spectroid frequency analysis, and it might be coming from the planet or some kind of resonance. Yeah, Nick's okay. Boy, I was gonna go to get out of the house. I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have been. It probably would have killed me. But I got rid of my tobacco pipe, but I hate these damn papers. I'm gonna have to get me another tobacco pipe. But that other one was 6 months old, and it was nasty, and so, well, I hope you guys, use your wits. I know all you smarter than the average bear. So I just want to get on there and say that it's gonna be nasty if they want it to get nasty, because it ain't just the Marines that. It ain't just the Marines. It's probably regular Army and whatever's going on with that Qatari military flats coming to the country. And I seriously doubt them's our boys coming home, because it wouldn't be on a Qatari military big airliner. It'd be on C-130s and Super Galaxies and stuff. So, well, much love, guys, and I'm not going to keep you updated. Everybody else is doing that job now. Go watch them posts. I'm going to go watch more riots, I guess, or something positive. Maybe play some positive frequencies, or call in my crows. My crows flew over yesterday while I was out front, and I said, "Uh-oh, birds," and one of them goes, "Uh-oh," and the other one goes, "Ah," and then the other one said, "Uh-oh." Right as they flew over me, they're saying hello to me. Oh, but y'all have a good day. It's nice outside right now in the Ozarks for now. So I got another day. Wait for this stuff to dry up before I mow or feel like mowing. I might do it later this evening. I don't know. I'm feeling better now. Outside. Might be just me being inside. But you guys stay safe. I just wanted to let you know uh, that if you're in a big area, uh, if you're big in a big, don't plan on being in a big city next weekend, because it's not gonna be nice for these people that are whoever is getting paid or thinking they're gonna uh, uh, change what's going on in the government by doing this, you know. So y'all stay safe. Much love.